ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of the CD Racoola Show. Today's show will be taking a look at the 2026 film Apex. Before we climb to the top of this episode and lord over it, if you guys could be little sweetie peaties and hit that subscribe button, I'd be pumped out of my rotted little brain. So back to Apex here. This film was released in 2026 on the Netflix machine. It's not a true blue-collar horror film, okay? It's more of a psychological thriller, but I wanted to review it anyway just because I like the villain. And I'm a 600-year-old vampire, and I do what I want. It starts off with a bang, and quite frankly, the scariest part of the whole show, at least to me, with them climbing a mountain in a storm. I know I'm a vampire, and I'm supposed to be cat-like limber, and love heights, living in castles on the edges of cliffs and whatnot, and jumping off buildings. But I'm not a fan of heights. Not gonna lie to you. So anything involving heights, I'm out immediately. Super scary. Keep my clawed feet on the ground, thank you very much. Anywho, the film centers around Sasha, played by Charlize Theron, who is a little daredevil, and she ends up having to drop her hubby to his doom off the cliff in lieu of saving herself. All of this happens right in the very beginning of the film, mind you. See, I told you it started off with a bang. The next thing we know, the film flashes ahead a couple months later, I think 5 months or something, and Sasha is in the outback, down under in Australia, to spread her recently deceased ex's ashes. She gets hassled by some local hunters whom we assume are going to end up being the baddies of the show. But then here comes little old Ben with his bald head. Sasha ends up running into Ben in the outback. And by the outback, I mean the real remote stuff, like really out there, the bush country, I believe it's called. Ben then whips himself out a boombox and a nice juicy big crossbow and tells Sasha she has to run because at the end of the song, he plans on piercing her with said crossbow. This is where the fun really begins, as Ben is seen having a good old-fashioned dance party. This, to me, cemented Ben as a great villain, who really just enjoys his work. We love our work, us villains. Oh, by the way, the song is by the Chemical Brothers, and it's called Go. So make sure you listen to that on your next run at the local gymnasium. May put a little pep in your step, you know. In all seriousness, though, the rest of this movie was just fine, and a pretty fun ride from start to finish. But that Chemical Brothers song, and him dancing to it, was in fact my favorite part of the movie, to be sure. Oh, by the way, spoilers are ahead, boysies and girlsies. I'm just letting you know, just trying to let you know ahead of time here. So another great part of the show, and something that is just pretty sick when you think about it, is the fact that Ben was selling human jerky to the local convenience store. He's slapping it to a Slim Jim, you know. Yummy, yummy. The scene with him popping his fake teeth out and having all those sharpened teeth was also totally surprising and totally awesome. Speaking of surprising, I think one of the things that made Ben such a cool villain, at least in my eyes, was that I actually thought he was going to end up being the hero of the movie when we as the audience first met him in that convenience store. The actor, Taron Egerton, whom played Ben, usually plays a hero, a white knight, if you will, of some kind. So, to see him play a deranged, murderous little bad boy was definitely a nice little change, especially to me, who's a little bad boy himself. Villains are where it's at for me, and although this film wasn't super scary, and will by no means get super high marks on the Oscarometer, I did enjoy the fast-paced ride from start till finish, and I would recommend you guys take a gander at this film. I would like to thank you for joining me here on this episode of the CD Racoola Show, and if you could shoot that subscribe button with your crossbow with one hand, and keep stuffing your face with human jerky in the other, I would be most appreciative, you little human jerky eaters out there. Please join me next episode of the show when I take a look at the film Together. Oh, that movie was weird in the best of ways. So till next time, my little blood bags, out there in YouTube land, I have to ask you, in the words of Ben from this film, what's the matter? I thought you liked danger. I love it, my dears. Maybe I'll ask my next prey that very question. Bye-bye for now.